I'm old enough and I've talked to enough people, men who are, well, let's just say north of 60, 65, 70 years old. And when I talk to them, these are the 4 things I hear over and over again. The 4 dumb mistakes that men make that ultimately end up in regret are these. And I'm going to save the best one here for last. Like, this 4th one is really the pinnacle. I'm going to save that for last because I really want to drive it home for you. But the first thing I want to talk to you about is the 4 dumb mistakes that men make is the development or lack of development of persuasive communication. As a man, you're going to want to be persuasive. You're going to want influence. You're going to want to be able to get your thoughts and your feelings across to an individual or maybe to a group of people, or if you run a company, to your employees, or if you're going to be on stage, to the audience. And if you do not know how to communicate persuasively, you'll always find yourself feeling frustrated, and you'll always find yourself having to succumb to other people's ideas because you won't be able to sway others towards your idea. If you can't get people to want what you're thinking, to feel like they need what you're selling, or to feel like there's a great benefit to changing their mind and going your way, then you'll always feel frustrated. If you're a salesperson, you'll always be broke. If you're trying to post on social media, you'll always feel like you're not able to communicate your message, and so you're not getting enough eyeballs and reach. And if you're not getting enough eyeballs and reach, that means you have a business that's not getting enough leads and prospects, so you're not making enough money. And let's face it, money is a vehicle to freedom, to opportunity, to experiences. And money truly does solve the problem of not having money. And that's a really good problem to solve. So understand your ability to become persuasive and to communicate is paramount. And it is a weapon that men need in order to be able to influence, impact, and generate a lot of income. Thing number 2 that men fail to achieve throughout their life is developing their physical potential, developing your physical prowess, like being able to develop a lean, athletic, muscular body that can lift, that can run, that can jump, that can fight, that can move. Most men these days, unfortunately, are fat, out of shape, have gelatinous titties that you could just slap around in milk, and they wonder why they have low self-esteem. And in the absence of developing your physical prowess, you're never going to be the confident, capable man that you know you can be. And when you're not confident, you're not going to be attractive. Let's face it, confidence is attractive. And so I share this with you because it's such a dumb mistake to make by kicking the can of fitness down the road when you know that you can make time for it. So it's not that you don't have time for it, it's that you're not making time for it, and it is a very big mistake because not only are you missing out on getting confidence, high self-esteem, the respect from other men, and the attraction and the neck breaking from women who see you, but you are also missing out on the opportunity to build traits, to develop the traits that come with the physique. The person that has the ability to get up and stay focused and consistent is a disciplined motherfucker. And that disciplined motherfucker is gonna get more done in life because those same traits that took to develop your body by eating right and training consistently are the same traits of discipline, focus, consistency you need to excel in every other area of life. As a spouse, as a father, as a friend, as an entrepreneur. So why would you not develop those traits as you develop your body and your confidence and self-esteem? Listen, I stopped taking all of those and I started taking this, the Keuilian Wellness Shot. In fact, I created this because I was sick and tired of every morning taking 11 different supplements like turmeric, ginger, cayenne pepper, black pepper, vitamin B12, echinacea, vitamin C, etc., and zinc, right? Think about this. If you want to improve your immune system, if you want to fight off inflammation in your body so that you have better gut health, you have more energy, your joints don't hurt, then you're going to want to take all those supplements. And I was taking it twice a day, every day. First thing in the morning in a glass of water, and then again at 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I decided, why don't I just create the Keuilian Wellness Shot? And so when we created the Keuilian Wellness Shot, we cut no corners, and we spared no expense. And so in this, you've got something that's going to not only help boost your immune system, but also fight off inflammation. Because if you're a high performer and if you want to get more done, if you want to stay more focused, if you want to make sure that you don't get sick as frequently, then you have to care about your immune system and you have to fight off inflammation, especially if you're an entrepreneur and you're high performing and you have a stressful work day from time to time, right? So guess what? Every time you watch the show, you see the shaker cup next to me, and it has one of these, the Keuilian Wellness Shot in it. And I got to tell you, I meet a ton of people every week when I travel and I speak to thousands of people. I shake a lot of hands. I'm in contact with a lot of people, and I don't get sick. And one of the reasons is because I take my Keuilian Wellness Shot twice a day, every day, religiously. In addition to eating right, working out consistently, and getting sleep, the Keuilian Wellness Shot is going to help you boost your immune system and fight off inflammation. And best of all, you don't have to take 11 different ingredients just to get what's in this one packet. And so here's what I want you to do. You're going to click on the link in the description box or go to Keuilian.com, and you're going to use the code word Bedros. And when you use my name, Bedros, you'll get 50% off your first subscribe and save bundle. You'll get 50% off, which means you can try Keuilian Wellness Shots for 30 days. If you like it, stick with it and continue to get new orders every month automatically at a discount. If you, for whatever reason, you don't like the Keuilian Wellness Shot, which I've yet to meet anyone who doesn't, then let us know in your first 30 days. We'll give you a full refund. Part ways as friends. Fair enough? Go check it out. Use the code word Bedros. Get 50% off. Peace. Thing number 3 that men do to really have regret later on in their life is the lack of creating financial freedom. You know, these men who just make enough money to get by, but if something went wrong, like if their car broke down, or if they got sick and needed to be hospitalized, or if a family member needed financial help, you're not going to be the guy to be there for them, because you're just making money to get by. And by the way you're getting by is a very low standard of living. And so I'm asking you, do you have the consistency, discipline, and focus as an entrepreneur to be able to put systems in place, to organize your team, to be able to market, drive traffic, lead a team, delegate the trivial work that you don't need to do, and focus on the critical few things, what I call the 5%. I focus on the 5%. The other 95% I delegate out to team members who are fully capable, and I'm confident in their skills. But I'm telling you right now, man, if you're that person that's just putzing along trying to live off whatever, $30, $40, $50, $60,000 a year, if you're trying to live off $100,000 a year today and you've got a family of some kind, I don't know how you're doing it. And while I respect the fact that you're working hard, at some point you have to say, I have to work smart. And so let's now dive into the 4th and final thing, the dumb mistakes that men make that later regret massively in life, and that is self-mastery. Men who don't achieve self-mastery, don't put in the time and effort to achieve self-mastery, are the most depressed, anxious, and pathetic men. Depression, anxiety, shame, regret, all those things on that frequency chart of human vibrational frequency come very, very low. Self-mastery, joy, happiness, fulfillment, development of purpose resonate at a much higher frequency. But if you've never worked through your traumas, whether you've been physically abused, you've been mentally abused, maybe you came from another country and you were picked on for being a foreigner, imagine trying to achieve mastery. Imagine trying to build a family and start a relationship when you don't even love yourself. You feel like you're broken. You feel like you're dirty. You feel like you're unworthy of love. And it doesn't matter if it's been sexual abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse, or emotional abuse, the same part of your brain lights up, that fight or flight system that says, I'm not worthy, I should run, and I should not run towards my desire, I should run away from my desires. And that's how you begin to self-sabotage. That's how you begin to use vices like vape pens and alcohol and drugs and pornography and gambling to escape your reality. I know because I've lived that life. And I'm telling you right now, as I begin to face my traumas and I worked with a therapist and I focused on self-development, I focused on becoming the highest version of myself. I focused on developing emotional discipline and self-control. All of a sudden, the world opened up to me. All of a sudden, it's like opportunities were coming. It's like I was manifesting the life that I wanted, by healing the traumas that I was trying to escape from. So how can you achieve any level of success and happiness and financial freedom and try and get jacked and shredded and lean and athletic, or try and develop the ability to communicate eloquently when you hate yourself? An unresolved, unprocessed trauma leads to turning up the volume on your inner critic, that voice that has doubt and fear and uncertainty and says you're not good enough and that you can't and others are smarter and better than you, that you're a fake, a phony, a fraud, an imposter. That is your inner critic. That critic is a byproduct of trauma that you've experienced. And as you heal and process through trauma, you turn down the volume on your inner critic and you turn up the volume on your inner advocate who's rooting for you, who loves you, who says you can do it, who says you fell once, get up and try again. And that's what we're missing, right? And I know this from firsthand. So if you are willing to focus on those 4 dumb mistakes that men make, if you're willing to fix those areas of your life, I'm telling you, every category of your life will become infinitely better.